Hello friends, so for today's iftar it's mixed stew with rice. So for that you will need some meat. This is mutton, and you will need some spring onions medium size, one fresh tomato, some carrots, ginger for seasoning, cabbage, garlic, habanero pepper, and I had some leftover bell peppers and tomato paste. Some vegetable oil, bay leaves, salt of course, and black pepper, and stock cube. So I start by adding a teaspoon of salt to the meat, and then in a pot with some vegetable oil I would put in the meat to let it fry. So I don't do much seasoning of the meat at this point, it's just salt. So I'll let that fry for about 15 minutes. It would be brown. And then I added a liter of water. I will let this boil out it until all the water is gone, and you would just have the oil. So while that's boiling, we will prepare our spices and onion. So I'll first of all prepare the spices with the tomato to go into the blender. When I say spices, I meant like the garlic, ginger, all the other things that would make the food tasty. So anyway, here I am blending those first, and I'll put it in a bowl. Then I will blend the onions. I will prepare the onions for the blender. Yes, so I will add the onions when they are blended with the rest of the spices previously blended. Then add a teaspoon of black pepper and 3 tablespoons of tomato paste, and then the stock cube. By now the meat should be not a little bit, it should be brown totally, and all the water is gone. It's almost back to how I started. Then I put in that mixture, the onions and the spices with the tomato paste, and then you would fry all of them. So you want to fry this until the tomatoes are cooked, because you don't want your stew to be tasting like uncooked tomatoes. It gets a little bit sour or tangy. So you would have to fry this out for about 15 to 20 minutes. I'm not very good with timing because I eyeball all my cooking. Yeah, so about that time, when the tomatoes are cooked, I put in about half a liter of water, put in the vegetables, the cabbage and the carrot and the bay leaves, and then I'll let this simmer. So this would simmer for about 15 minutes until you see the oil come up again, and then that's when you know that your stew is ready. So this was served with rice, white rice, and it was really good. We needed rice for a change for iftar. We've been having non-rice dishes for over a week. It was delicious. Bon appetit!